if he kept it, if we did bolt-ons on this car, it would have been a disaster because it would have dropped the valve or did something, put a bunch of metal in the motor, wipe the cam out, something like that, and then you would have to come back for a motor. So kind of a good thing you did the cam. I was gonna go over this, we'll get to that in a second, but I got a customer's Blackwing here, it's coming in for a cam package, and I was tearing it apart, and I threw the push rods in the box back. One of them felt weird when I picked it up, and I didn't think nothing of it, so I like looked back down in the box, and I seen this. And I was like, that ain't supposed to look like that. So I was trying to figure out what cylinder it was, and I knew it came off the driver's side because I was the side it just pulled, and if you take, I'll take my light. You see the guide right there has some wear on it on the intake side. Hold on, let me see. It's very hard to see, but it's like on the top.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, you can see it right up in there chewing up that aluminum.
That dark spot.
That's where these were touching.
That dark spot in that little area right there is
not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, if you look over here.
So I don't know what the story is. I know you got it used. It's only got 11,000 miles, but beware buying these used cars because it seems like every Blackwing I've worked on in the past 2-3 months that they bought used has some kind of hidden issue that they didn't know about. I don't know what they're doing to these things because, I mean, we don't see these issues at all with the LT4s and the ZL1s. So, I mean, they still have cylinder deactivation, so that's still a possibility. It's probably a collapsed lifter if I had to guess. Yeah, just do your maintenance because the oil is kind of dirty. It also had a cheap oil filter on it. I'm a little skeptical. I took the oil filter off, and normally when you take those off, you know, you crack it and then it starts dripping oil out. Well, this one, it wasn't draining like normal, so I don't know if the oil filter's wrong for the car or what. I'm gonna check the bottom end and make sure like it looks like it had oil pressure, but it was no oil pressure light in the dash or nothing, but you never know. I mean, oil pressure is...
Something wasn't right.
Oil pressure can kill lifters easy, so I mean, the cam looks fine. I mean, it's getting, thankfully, everything new, which is what I'm gonna go over. But it's just something funny I think I found, and I was like, I've never seen this before on an LT4.
I mean, dude, that's like a completely, that thing is like, where is it at? You got it in your hand? Yeah. Let me see if I can.
A good one next to it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you tell us.
It's a variable,
oh my goodness.
Variable length push rods, I like that. But yeah, just try and take care of these things, you know? I mean, everybody thinks these new cars, you can just run them into the ground and do 10,000 mile oil changes or whatever. I don't even follow the oil change light on the car. Screw that, because it's just a calculation. It ain't, you know, it don't know what the oil looks like in the motor. So.
Hey, you guys want to get the first spin of the fan on camera?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's on 1.
That's speed 1?
Hopefully it'll fly off.
I know, I made
we got a miniature Black Hawk helicopter rotor assembly up there.
That's 1?
Turn that thing up.
Should we go to 6?
6.
Dude, I don't know.
Is that 6?
I'm gonna do 3. We'll do 3. No, we're doing 6. Well, it looks like it's moving.
It's slowly speeding up.
Oh, she's getting it.
Put it on 6.
Is that 6?
This is 6.
Come on.
Oh, that bitch is bad.
I don't think it's going to spin much faster just for the simple fact it's not trying to fly off the wall.
It's just bobbling just a little bit.
Oh, but it's moving air though. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'm turning
It's slowly.
So it is bobbling a little bit?
No, that's
supposed to.
That's normal.
It's supposed to. It has a swing. And run the right weight oil. Don't run some random stuff. So.
Yeah, just go spend the money, dude.
Spend the money. You got $100,000 on the car.
Get the high.
I'm not saying this guy did anything wrong. I mean, he didn't even know. I don't even think he's had the car that long. He barely drives it. But if he kept it, if we did bolt-ons on this car, it would have been a disaster because it would have dropped the valve or did something, put a bunch of metal in the motor, wipe the cam out, something like that, and then you would have to come back for a motor. So kind of a good thing he did the cam. Yeah, I mean, I see people talk about the Blackwing motors blowing up, but I don't know what people are doing to these things because
Defects have been running like a champ.
Defects have been running like a champ.
I mean,
like, I don't know, they daily drive it.
And I know that Defects isn't like a Blackwing tech or something. Like, you know what I mean?
He's like an average guy. Yeah. He has a question about an oil change, he calls us or something like that.
Yeah, and he'll bring it up to us. Like, I mean, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I just have a feeling that people are just out here dogging these things.
Yeah.
Like,
we'll go over to what we're putting in this motor. So this is what you get when you get a LMP cam kit. Everybody complains that, or they say our cam kits are too expensive, blah, blah, blah. Well, this isn't a budget cam kit. It's the right way to do a cam. Starting off, we got the LME cover. This allows you to run the 3-bolt LS cam gear, which is what we run in all of our cam kits. We don't do phaser lockouts. We don't do none of that. We've seen issues with them where the phaser themselves get worn out and they move around and the cam timing's off and some weird stuff happens, so we don't even try them. We just delete it completely. While we're in there, we do a K-Tech oil pump. It's optional but highly recommended. If you got a Blackwing, say a 23 whatever, and you want to reuse your oil pump, we might let you do it, but we highly recommend doing the K-Tech high volume pump. It's what we run in the green car. We haven't had any issues with it.
why not?
Why not? I mean, you're in there. I mean, it's the best thing you can do for these cars as far as keeping the oil pressure good, because they do have wonky oil pressure sometimes.
And not pulling your push rod out, and it looks like the one we just pulled out looks
like I said, I don't know what the deal is. I think it's something to do with that oil filter being kind of cheesy. But
yeah, but you don't want to have oiling issues. I mean, it's everything to your motor, you know?
Next key piece is the K-Tech valley cover. A lot of people do the budget cam kits. They don't have a valley cover, and they got to do the plugs in the block or whatever. And we've seen problems with these. If you don't drill and tap them for plugs, sometimes if the plugs aren't all the way in there, they leak oil pressure past them, and then you got problems with that. So with the K-Tech cover, it completely seals them off with nice O-rings. And I've taken them off a couple times and they never seem to flatten. They seem to be, pretty good, so they're reusable. And then, you can do your block off plug, oil pressure sensor, all factory stuff. And then the nice thing about this is with this valley cover in our cam kit, you don't have to shim the high pressure pump when you do our cam. You just do the stock setup. No lash cap, one gasket, torque to spec, throw it down there, and your high pressure pump's perfectly fine. Obviously, while you're in there, why not do aftermarket upgraded Johnson lifters? They're the best ones out there for the money. I mean, they're a little pricey. Yeah, it's a little hard to get them out sometimes. But can't remember them. I don't know if it's tool steel body or they're steel body lifters. Nice beefy rollers, plungers beefy. I mean, people talk crap about them. I mean, people say they had sets fail, whatever, but I feel like a lot of those people have underlying issues, like wrong. That's another thing we'll get to. I'll talk about that. But there's a lot of issues if you're killing lifters, no matter what brand. If you're putting aftermarket lifters and you're killing them right away, or you've gone through a couple sets, it's probably something else going on. Either oil pressure, push rod length, too many RPM for the lifter. You got to look at that too. Like, those aren't link bars, so you can't go spending 9,000 RPM with, off-the-shelf lifters like that. ARP head studs. We don't do head bolts. A lot of people do head bolts. They're a pain in the ass to work with. And then once you do those, you can reuse them as many times as you want, put them in your built motor, swap them over. They clamp better than the bolts. And it's just, you might as well do it while you're in there, taking the heads off. We have our cam. This is our off-the-shelf. This is what everybody gets with our Stage 4 package. 38% fuel load. And it's a 3-bolt cam. It takes a LS gear, 3 bolts, ARP cam bolts. We don't use stock bolts. We do a new cam retainer plate and bolts. I don't care if some people reuse them because, it's a low mileage car. I can see the gasket still sticks up. We just do new. We don't care if it's a brand new car off the lot. We'll still change it. We got an upgraded beefier timing chain, basically C5R chain, whatever. I mean, it's OEM head gaskets. We don't use knockoffs, and we never had a problem with them being printed wrong. I know some people's gaskets, they would be printing them backwards or whatever, but these are the OEM gaskets that everybody will get, even if it's a LT1 car, so like an NA car for cam kit, you'll get those. Only thing I don't have on the table right here is factory lifter trays. We use GM lifter trays. We've never had an issue with them. People always say, you need link bar lifters to spin past 7,000 RPM or whatever, but we've never had a problem with the factory GM ones. I mean, we spun 7,500 all day long on them. I'm sure you can go more, but we've never had a problem with them. They fit better, and it's better quality. I mean, you don't want to reuse them, obviously, but we do new lifter trays. And then last but not least, we got trunnion upgrades. Some people don't even do these when they do a cam, which I don't understand why not. But there's no roller bearings. It's nice brass bushings with grooves cut for oiling. And it's very high quality. You don't have to worry about beating your rockers up. You can run a bigger cam. But other than that, that is as in-depth as a cam kit can go without being, you know, budget. So that's why we do what we do. And we, knock on wood, we don't have any issues with the parts. Only issue we see with people installing their own cam kit is measuring push rods wrong. So we have 2 lengths that we typically run, depending on if the heads are milled or if they were just taken off and put back on. Sometimes you can get away with stock, but sometimes you gotta go a little bit shorter. But if you're doing cam kit and you're beating lifters up, beating rocker arms up, maybe you should look at your push rod length. And when I do that, I can show you a little tech tip on how to do that when we get to that point. But basically, we're just showing you why our cam kit is why we do it this way. And it might be pricey, but you're getting basically anything that you would do in a built motor anyway. So this not saying you can go out there and bang it off the rev limiter every day or whatever, but it's assurance that you can beat on the car and be okay.
If you put built motor parts and you bang it off the rev limiter, it might just last a little bit longer off the rev limiter.
Yep.
But yeah,
it's like a misconception with the LS guys. They think you can just put a cam and valve springs and rev it to the moon and
yeah, like
happen,
yes, a V2 rev limiter sounds cool, but it's not good for the engine
and
whatsoever.
It's just like some of these cam kits out here, I've seen people reusing timing chains, stock guides. That's another thing. We use the billet guide that comes with the LME. You don't have to worry about the tensioner coming apart, the guide falling in the pan, none of that stuff. But people just think you could just slap the cam in, slide the gear forward, and then slap it back on and all that stuff. But like, I've seen people do it. There's a reason why some people's cam kits are cheap, or why their cam installs are cheap, just in general.
Yes.
So beware when you see these cam kits out here, like, oh, they're $1,500 or whatever, and the labor install, it's $3,000. They're doing it in the car. I've seen videos, I mean, this is in the dealership world, but somehow they're getting the oil pumps to move without taking the oil pan off. So I don't know what they're doing with that, because I don't even want to.
I just feel like you probably spend more time rigging everything up to make it happen than just taking it out and doing it properly.
Yeah, that's another thing. We pull the motor, so all this will get cleaned off properly. You're not sitting in the car trying to scrape. You've seen how the silicone is, trying to scrape it off, and you miss a spot, or you put it up and you nick it going in with the subframe or something, and then you got an oil leak.
Yep.
And it's not fun. So everything comes off. It gets cleaned in our ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, you can close it. Yeah.
See you, buddy.
They just wired the fans up for us. Give them a shout out.
Yep, we got a new fan. I got to build another mount to mount another one, but yeah, looking good. Feeling good too.
Looking good, Billy Ray!
Feeling good, Lewis.
It's nice and breezy in here.
But yeah, so if you call about doing a cam, there's only one way we do it. So we're not doing phaser limiters. We're not doing a 1-bolt cam. We're not doing reusing stock stuff. It's the cylinder heads. That's the only thing stock we reuse is the cylinder heads. This one's not getting ported heads, so I'm doing valve springs. So other than that, this is about as bare bones as you can get without doing the heads, for us at least. The car is on the lift over there. It's getting stage 4. It's getting trunk meth, front bumper tank, heat exchanger, all the goodies you can do. 93 at the moment. Still working on getting the flex fuel stuff figured out.
All right, well, I guess you can start cracking into this thing and we'll see what I record.
Yeah, hopefully I don't find anything catastrophic.
Yeah.
All right, it's my least favorite part just because of the coolant, but here we go.
Let's go, baby.
Oh.
Ooh, hey, now.
She's not that bad on this side. The other side's probably going to be worse.
Hold on, let me
Yeah, sometimes these gaskets can be a little tricky.
Support.
Oh yeah, she wasn't that bad. Not that bad.
A little bit of crud in there.
Yeah, it's just 93 now. Oh, that's probably from the. So when you pull the injectors out, the holes, like the dirt stuff around them, that's kind of a flawed design in my opinion. But
tell them, Master Tech Gel.
Hey, you know they gotta do what they gotta do.
Important for duty.
At least it ain't the trucks. The trucks you can't even get those injectors out without using a slide hammer.
So you said the valves don't look bad. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the table.
I'm not looking too shabby.
I'm gonna bring it over here. But no, it's 11,000 miles, folks, so the motor should be okay. We're just, just a little paranoid from that push rod.
Yeah, you never know, really.
You never know, but
sometimes
it would be this one right here if there's a problem, child. Number 1 intake.
She looks okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It definitely was ran hard because the ones that are babied, you have a lot more carbon buildup, from what I've seen. So this one was definitely ran a little bit hard. It's not a bad thing. Our boy, buddy Josh hooked us up. We all got our nicknames lasered on our personal lights. They all got different fonts too.
Oh, I'm trying to get y'all some good light. Yeah, there we go. Just so.
You don't have that port injection, that's what happens.
11,000 miles, folks.
But he's getting meth, so that should help clean that up.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Let's go. Oh. I guess most of the coolant came out when I freaking pulled the motor out.
Dry block?
Dry block.
Hell yeah.
Might need a magnet for this head bolt. Where'd I put my magnet?
That's a serious little snap-on magnet right there.
That thing you can see by the...
I mean, you yanked that thing up out of it.
She's been through some stuff.
Oh, we got
dowels. It's all good. I'll find them.
Oh, that one stayed in the gasket.
Yeah. Typical. Looking clean.
Yep. Not terrible. Not terrible.
Interested to see what's going on with these lifters. I want to see what that one with the bent push rod's looking like. Oh no, it is a cylinder deactivation.
She still got a little crosshatch on there.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Still got a nice
This is
crosshatch.
a cylinder deactivation lifter. I did not know that. More you learn.
Oh, okay. So you think that might have something to do with it?
Yep.
So with the DoD, is that known to bend push rods or cause valve train issues?
Yes. So
What causes it? Yeah.
So the plunger basically. Oh yeah, this thing definitely is beat up. See if I can get a. Where's that little light? You got it?
Yeah. Here, turn it on for you.
So I can see in here. So you can see how that plunger's there, and then that one. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit different.
So yeah, I don't know if y'all can see. It does look a little bit different to me in the camera. So.
But if you look in here.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to probably like. What are they looking for?
The plunger's pushed way down, so that's telling me it's collapsed. Compared to that one's sitting up a little bit higher. So basically when that plunger collapses and it don't return back up, the push rod is just beating on top of the lifter, and that's why they bend the push rod. But if I had to guess, it hasn't been doing it very long. You can almost see in there, Carson might be able to see that, something going on. It's like something wedged in there, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Challenging thing to film, but
just basically all you gotta know is there's a plunger and hydraulic lifters, and when they get stuck, it's always on the cylinder deactivation ones because they're constantly pulsing them to keep them from. That's how it kills cylinders.
Right.
But it always causes them to stick. But normally you don't see it on the LT, so I don't know if this was a COVID motor or some weird. But you see how the plunger's all the way up to the spring.
Right.
So I guarantee these are weird to get out. Just know it's not supposed to be like that.
Right.
Well, she's dirty.
Old pin's off.
She is dirty.
Stopped rolling for a second. I helped him grab it off because this silicone was pretty
kicked on there. I've noticed that with the newer LT stuff, they use a lot more silicone on the oil pan.
They must have cracked the whip at the factory and been like, yo, load them up. Can't be having any leaks.
Always unplug these first before pulling the front cover, or you'll have a wire hanging off holding the whole front cover up. There she is.
Okay, let's
Get out of there.
yeah. Time to make a mess.
Hey, look at how dirty that oil is coming out. That's black. It just smells burnt. It's got a bunch of oil passages going through it, so if those get messed up, your cam and lifters start to get starved of oil.
Oh, she got a good tug on her. Let's go.
You gotta sneak her out, try not to bang the cam bearings up.
Nice and gentle. Nice. Ooh.
Nah, I could see it. It definitely was starting to put some pressure on the lobe, but these are a little bit stronger cams than the trucks and stuff, so. I mean, it must have just started happening because there's a dark mark right there. Oh,
No.
cam's full of oil.
Yeah, let that drain some.
That'd be this lobe right here.
Oh yeah, I see that dark line.
But yeah, it was just starting to push the roller, beat the roller up into there a little bit. But I've seen worse. It must have just started happening. But caught it in time. And luckily this thing, like I said, if it was getting bolt-ons, it probably wouldn't have lasted 5 miles.
Yeah.
He had no idea. I guarantee you he had no idea because I was never told anything about a noise or anything like that. But
No, sometimes I swear that's how it is. Like you go to check something, and sure enough, you get lucky enough to where you caught it. You know?
yeah, I had a couple, or I had a V2. This is that red one that I did. It was a coupe, and he was complaining about misfire, and I literally pulled it in the shop, and as I'm coming up the hill, it like started running really rough and shut off on me, and it wouldn't start back up. Popped the valve cover off, broke a valve spring, and just dropped the valve. But it wasn't catastrophic, but he wanted to do a built bottom anyway, so we did the 4.6 or stock cube motor, rod piston, whatever crank. But you know, just happened to be the one to drop the valve. And now it's cleaning the deck surface, cleaning the oil pan surface, cleaning the parts going in. That's another thing. You can't just throw them parts in there. You got to clean them off, especially the cam. So how our cams come, they have some kind of like machining,
anti-rust.
machining, coating, grease, whatever you want to call it,
from
and just you want to spray that off. The Johnson lifters, they have cardboard dust on them sometimes. You want to clean those off.
Yeah.
Just spray everything down with brake cleaner, and make sure there's no chunks, anything, no metal shavings. Got to clean the heads off. I won't do that until I tear them apart and then throw them in there empty, bare.
Okay. Cool. So there goes a little.
This is the same process for every heads cam car that we do. So
Yeah, I just came over here and just figured I'd chill with y'all and get a little engine teardown for you guys.
I feel like we never do it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always have a lot of time, but I got time today. Today I got time.
Today you got time.
Today I got time. Next day, unfortunately, I did not get a bunch of video of him putting this thing back together because
You
I
really
had to
didn't
work.
miss much, but
I had to work.
it was a lot of cleaning and assembling heads. But other than that, yesterday I ended up torquing the heads, finding out the push rod length, and then did the trunnion upgrade this morning. Got the CHE trunnions in there. I got a couple on the table. These are for the 01, but basically what it does is replaces the roller bearings. I'll show you. I have a graveyard of them over here.
Let me just get him back
Basically to show you what fails on them. They're normally inside your rockers, and then they ride on a pillow of needle bearings. And over time, with the cam especially, these are limited on how far they can rotate. There's a stopper, and it'll beat them up over time and then knock the needle bearings out of them. And you get a bunch of those through your motor, which isn't good.
Yeah, as you guys can see, that just looks like a...
It's a no-brainer.
This looks like a pile of the little things that they use on like the machine guns to put the ammo together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's like spitting it all out the side.
Yeah, these ones, there's no needle bearings. I mean, they're brass, so they're going to wear out eventually, but if you got aftermarket valve springs in a car, you're supposed to replace them. I think they say 30,000 miles anyway, so like they're not lifetime. Yeah, you got the heads on, valve train, just waiting on my billet tensioner. It wasn't in the box, unfortunately, so can't put the front cover back on. But these aren't like LS's. You can't use a LS dampener because there's an oil passage that has to go through the tensioner into the oil pump. So we've had a couple of people in the past forget to put that on there and then have no oil pressure.
Nice.
Or very low oil pressure.
Right.
Once that goes on, oil pump will go on, front cover will go on.
Yeah, this side's kind of... I mean, that's what she'll look like.
We can show them how clean we get the parts. I got the oil pan in here.
Oh yeah, we just got a fresh service on this ultrasonic right before this too.
So
Oh
you
yeah.
see how clean? It's got some suds on it, but she's all cleaned up. No silicone left over.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oil pickup. These are different than ZL1 pans. The pickup tube actually has an O-ring, and there's an extra bolt that holds it on.
Ah, yeah, I see that.
And then this whole assembly is removable, but I didn't touch that. I left that alone. But
So is that being removable different too?
yes, so normally that's casted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't this have like a whole shield on like a
Yeah,
ZL1
there's some baffles and
Oh yeah, you got
trap door stuff.
Yeah.
So I gotta dry all that off, and then can't put the pan on until I get the front cover on. So just waiting on that. Other than that, she's about ready to go back in the car. But you can look down in there too. Remember how carbony the intake valves were? Now they're all cleaned up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it should be a good running little motor.
Yeah.
I did find out, this is the second one. We normally don't do a lot of them with stock heads without doing ported heads, so these ones haven't been machined or anything, so stock length push rod works fine. So 7/850 is what this took.
Cool.
Normally when we mill the heads, it takes a 7/8 250, so like 25 thousandths shorter. Got the right preload with that, so. This is only for Johnsons though. I don't know about LS7 lifters because we don't use those, so.
Yeah.
If you buy an our cam, you're getting Johnsons in our push rods. Hopefully I didn't see any other underlying issues, so hopefully that was just a fluke thing.
No, just got a fresh cam in her. Yeah, she should be good.
Yeah, bottom end look fine.
All right. Well, that's it for now. I'll probably touch base with him once he gets this thing back together a little bit more.
And I should have actually push rods for that motor, which is for that car right there. It's a stock bottom end car. We did our cam and then some M311 heads, which you've seen me modifying on the Bridgeport, because it turns out they don't come with the right size bolt holes for LS9 sized head bolts or studs.
We got a couple coming along. Matt Yost is over there still getting chipped away on.
I mean, it's a lot farther than it was a week ago, so that's good.
Yeah. I wonder if I can sneak over there and show anything off. Yeah, so I'll show off it's actually kind of hard to show you guys, but yeah, that's the injector harness. Very, very, very nice. Good job, Big Dougie. So, Fuzz is getting some of the lines mapped out. This thing's coming along.
Yeah.
Flex plate just came in.
Means trans can go back in.
Yeah.
Bunch of little small odds and ends that y'all still gotta fabricate some stuff.
Yeah, I gotta make an air box.
Catch
can, possibly a coolant tank. We'll see. So sneak back here and let's spy on Fuzz for a second. He's up to something.
I don't know.
Where's he at?
I see a Deutsch crimper in there, so he's doing something.
Where's he at?
I can't really hear y'all right now either.
Hey, Fuzz. I'm just hanging out. He's just hanging out. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That is slick. That is real slick right there, buddy. Yes, sir. So, yeah, that's a little update as of today.